What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good, my peoples? What's goody? What's goody? Let's do this virtual background because they done took your boy Blue out. Oh, I'm tweaking. I'm tweaking. I'm straight tweaking. Hold on. Take that. I'm tweaking. What's good? What's goody? What's goody, my peopleizations? Smash that like button. Let's work. We got 280 people here. Let's get it all the way up. I'm all the way up. All the way up. I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way. Y'all know what it is, man. So, Knoxville Will, what's up, family? Out of Sports Guy, JJ Short Deuce, Cole Porter, YG Knight, Brent Lawson, Gerardo Valencia, George Bishop, Alfonso Corsi, Richmond Stony Island, Billy B.A., Jaron Purtle, Dub J M3, Joseph Johnson, Lavish Life Entertainment, Dunk Flush, Tess Parza 0218, Cold Blooded Rottweilers, Terry Nelson II, Jaquez Mitchell, Bruce Lee Wynn, C Page 412 Gaming, The Fly Guy Squad, Ashlyn Davis, Gabe C, Jonathan 97, what's up, family? Jack Don, Charles Edward Cheese, my brother, what's goody? Corey Smith, he's Cheese said I'm early today, facts. Elijah, Eudes Fernandez, James Shavers Jr., Jack Don, DVJ 600, Ashlyn Davis, Jamal Marshall, Jesse R., Brent Lawson, Guillermo Maldonado, The Predicate, Gavin Octavian, Christopher Pope Sr., Moiski, Fresh Baker, FSU, Buck We Here, Brandon Austin, Anthony 626, Herb Laurent. What's good, family? Salute, my brother, my co-host, A-Side, a.k.a. Armstrong Consultant, or did I say that backwards? It's Armstrong Consultant, a.k.a. A-Side, my brother, my co-host. What's shaking with your A?
Shorty, what you want? Shorty, what you need?
What's shaking with you, great brother?
What's going on, Blue? How you feeling, great brother?
Hey, man, I'm super energized because I had this epiphany listening to YSM Sports and Greg Hackett. You understand what I'm saying? I had this slight epiphany. Triple X, Cold Country, Marcus R, Knowledge of Self-Determination, Chris Bernadelle, Jamal Anderson, Timothy Ramdeen. What's good? What's good? G-Way Bullies, what's up? And I was listening to them. I don't know if you heard the interview. Did you hear it? And I got a bad habit
from the interview, so
yeah,
I pretty much understood.
I got a bad habit of thinking that you automatically saw it, right? For whatever reason. From now on, when I watch these things, I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send it to you before I watch it, so I know I send it to you. Yeah, because I got a bad habit.
I'll be sending you stuff.
Yeah, but you know what it is? I got a bad habit of like, oh yeah, me and A-Side on talk about this. Like you automatically seen it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so everything I watch or getting ready to watch, I'm gonna send it to you, so you know more or less what where my mind is throughout that at that moment. But so I was listening to this, and I got to cook Shane Mosley. Don't let me forget to cook Shane Mosley at some point in time in this stream. Shane Mosley pissed me off to the highest degree. To the highest degree. Okay, like he is now being the old man, don't step on my lawn type of dude,
right.
And his bitterness with Floyd Mayweather is showing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's getting super ridiculous. I let the whole Floyd Mayweather came to me, said he wanted to be like me thing. I let that ride. Yee Huncho, what up, nephew? Kirk Jones, what's good? Anthony Williams, DeAndre Smith, St. Cyr, what's up, family? TR, what's up? I let that whole thing, I let that marinate. Let it go.
Right.
Now, Shane Mosley had the audacity to say, first of all, I'm confused. He said if Floyd Mayweather was fighting in my era, Well, what the hell era was he fighting in, Shane? Somebody explain to me what era was Floyd Mayweather fighting in. The last time I checked, he started his career in 1996, Shane.
Right.
Like, what are we talking about? You was on the cover with Floyd Mayweather talking about who's going to stand the test of time. It was Shane Mosley and Floyd Mayweather on the cover. What is he talking about? That's number one. And then A-side, he had the audacity. He cut me with this one. He had the audacity to say, not only if he fought in my era, but he would have lost to Ike Corte, Trinidad, and Oscar.
He wild. No, no. Seriously. On serious note. Is this something you think something could be wrong with Sugar?
Yeah, it's called jealousy. That's what it's called. A bad case of jealousy.
In the chat laughing.
Yeah, he got a bad case of jealousy. Like, what is Shane Mosley talking about? Word to the wise. When he fought Floyd, he was 30. He was 38, right? 37 to 38. Floyd was like 34. Somebody explain to me. That's like Errol and Terrence Crawford talking about they fought in two different eras. What are we talking about?
Crazy. Yeah, it's crazy.
They literally fighting the same era. What is he talking about?
Right.
And the audacity to say that he would have lost it. Okay, Trinidad is an all-time great, and I respect Ike Corte. But to say Floyd would have lost to Ike Corte is bizarre. And then to say, he really lost to Oscar.
Huh? When he did this interview.
This was it was 2 days ago, but you know they chopping it up. So they releasing little pieces at a time.
He been downhill ever since that sparring comment he made with
Stevenson.
A-side, he said
A-side, he said, well, because you know Floyd really lost to Oscar and look how old he was. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Okay, let's say he lost to Oscar. He beat the brakes off you.
That's a fact.
You got two clean punches. You had one good round.
And
no audacity to say Floyd would lose. And then on top of it, he forgot he was the one talking about, I got a toothache.
Yeah.
Oscar said Floyd is too high risk, too low reward. I don't know what Trinidad, if any, and I salute. I know Jay Lynn ain't going to be happy because that's her favorite fighter. But listen, yeah, Trinidad. Ain't nobody believing that Tito Trinidad would have went in as a favorite over Floyd. Not happening. And he would not. His feet are too slow. His hands are too slow. He cannot beat Floyd Mayweather. Oscar was outboxing him the majority of that fight and then coasted in the second half. That's why he lost.
Right.
We ain't going to act like that. That just sounds ridiculous. And they say, yeah, well, you know, because if he fought in my era, what do you mean? He didn't fight in your era. That just goes to show how much you was ducking. You didn't even realize you was there. That just sounds ridiculous. If he would have fought in my era, what are you talking about? Your era? What's your era, Shane? You got to be kidding me, man. Your era. If he would have fought my era, he wouldn't have went undefeated. He would have lost. He would have lost. Shane done lost his mind.
Man, wow.
He done lost his mind so much his eyes are starting to go dark. Remember his eyes used to be real, real white?
Yeah.
Now they're starting to get dark.
He said it's starting to get dark.
Yeah.
For jealousy.
Jealousy. Just filling up his eyes. You can see it in his eyes. It's just amazing.
Yo, that's wild, man.
Man,
his
just
son fight, right?
Huh?
His son fight, right?
Yeah, Shane Mosley Jr., yeah.
Right.
Man, he got the audacity. The audacity. He was the one when what's his name? Larry Merchant. Shane, are you going to fight Floyd Mayweather? Oh, I got a toothache. I need to go on vacation with my wife.
He should fight.
He should fight. He should fight a Margarito. That would be a good fight.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's what he said. He should fight Margarito. That's the fight he should have. That would be a good fight. Man, what are you talking about? Shane done pissed me off. Knock it off, Shane. Just go ahead and say, hey, bro, he the best I'll ever move. You know what he sound like, A-Side? Real talk? He sound like Isaiah Thomas with Michael Jordan.
I don't know that. You got to fill me in.
Okay, so Michael Jordan and Isaiah Thomas can't stand one another.
Okay.
From the Bad Boy Pistons era when Michael Jordan, the Pistons was eliminating the Bulls. Then when the Bulls finally eliminated the Pistons, swept them.
Right.
Before the game was over, the Pistons walked off the court. Before the whole team left the court before the game was over. Sore losers. And see, Isaiah Thomas is from Chicago. Michael Jordan was drafted there. He wanted to be a Chicago Bull and bring them up to the promised land. But Michael Jordan was the adopted son, surpassed Isaiah Thomas. They created the Jordan rules. Every time he come in the lane, make sure he hit the floor.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And when Jordan took the torch, he didn't take it. They didn't pass it. He snatched it. And Isaiah Thomas been salty ever since.
I did see that in the last, documentary. They did say something about that. They did say something about that. Right.
He's salty. And still to this day, he talking about, because Michael Jordan, man, not too long ago, like a month ago, he was somewhere on some show crying, talking about Michael Jordan still disrespecting him, won't say sorry. Man, you 60 years old.
Yeah, that's wild.
You're a Hall of Famer, 60 years old with 2 championships. Knock it off.
Yeah, that's wild.
And that's Shane Mosley. You a straight Hall of Famer right now.
Right.
Just say Floyd is the best fighter in your era. He got a hard time saying that.
Right.
He got a hard time, and the reason he got a hard time saying it is because he know deep down he should have fought Floyd when he was quote unquote in his prime, and he ducked that man. He didn't give that man his opportunity.
We don't know what could have happened because when Sugar Shane landed those 2 punches, salute Ahmed, or Sugar Shane landed those 2 punches, we didn't know. I thought that he's in the fight.
Yeah.
But that arterial Gotti Floyd came out.
Yeah. And see and that's what happened, right? Shane Mosley in his heart, when he go lay his head on his pillow, right? He go lay his head on his pillow and he saying, he wondering if I was younger and could have did that, I could have capitalized. Hey, you know what's so wild, and I don't even like to say stuff like this, right? But I gotta say it. He's more mad at Floyd for what Floyd has done in his career than he is his ex-wife that took everything from him, said he couldn't beat certain fighters, and took his, she took half his championship belts.
That's wild.
Half the belts is wild. That's just petty. And then you know what he said at the end of that? You know what he said? He said at the end of that, he said, well, it really don't matter because me and her still family. What you mean?
Yo, that's wild.
It's one thing to take half, but to take half the belts, you got 4 championship belts. I need 2. What's she gonna do with the championship belts?
Yeah, that's wild. That's wild.
He more mad at Floyd than he is her. That's ridiculous.
Facts, Curry Jones. Facts.
Bro, that's so ridiculous right there, bro. Ike Cortez. Man, I love Ike Cortez. Great fighter, but man, not Floyd. And then Shane, knock it off. You know very well Ike Cortez would have been an ornament for Floyd. You got to be kidding me. Ike Cortez would have beat Floyd Mayweather. Sounds ridiculous. He should be ashamed of himself saying such a thing.
Like you said, you ain't see nobody beating Floyd after Zal. That was over.
Yeah.
It was over. He took off. I don't know if you because I remember you saying that before. Like once he fought Zal and he beat Zal, it was over. That was the last hope. That was it.
Hey, so you ever watch? I know you're young, but did you watch Ike Cortez's career?
No, I did not watch his career.
Good fighter,
No,
man.
I'll watch it.
Yeah,
I'll watch
good fighter. I like Ike Cortez. Very good fighter, right? But man,
Right.
come on, man. Come on, man.
Who is he comparable to now? If you was to make a comparison, who is compatible with?
He's a better version of Richard Coleman.
Okay. And Richard Coleman is a different. Okay.
And Richard Coleman is a thumper.
Right, but he's not up there with the likes of cores and stuff like that. So
no.
Then right, okay, that's what you're saying.
He had power. He had power. You know what I mean? He could hurt you. He could box a little something. He was a good fighter. But man, come on, man.
You say he would have made the trophy?
Yeah, man. Come on, man. Like he needs to knock it off.
All support Colorado.
he tried to separate. He tried to separate the eras. Like he tried to make it like, yeah, my era of 4 kings, me, Oscar, Ike Cortez, Trinidad. Man, stop.
So my question to him is, who was the king of his era?
Floyd Mayweather.
No, but I'm saying, okay, per his logic, right?
Right.
His logic. So who was the reigning king of his era?
That's what I'm saying. He tweaking. It was Floyd and Pernell Whitaker. And then you think about this, right? He said, man, Oscar was done. I already beat him twice. Yeah, and then you failed to mention to the people, Shane, that you got caught with performance enhancers.
Right.
Man, Shane knock it off, man. And I like Shane Mosley, but it just get.
He said the old man that said stuff on.
Yeah, that old man don't walk up.
Salute to y'all.
You know what the thing that gets me, and this is why let me tell y'all why it irks me so much. Not just because AK Crowder, what up, family? Not just because it's Floyd and he's one of my favorite fighters in history. But you have a big platform. You have a big voice. It's irresponsible and misleading. For instance, A side, you're not very familiar with Ike Cortez. So you getting into the sport of boxing, you know what I'm saying? You eventually going to have your own platform, your own voice. You understand?
Right.
There may not be enough information for you to really search Ike Cortez. See, when you replace me in this position, when A-Side get to this position where I'm at and replace me, right? Nobody's going to be able to tell you about this era. You understand? Now, it could be 20 years from now, but you know who Teofimo Lopez is. You may not be able to go back to the Ike Cortez, but this right now, this era, this foundation, right? Once in 20 years, you're going to be sharp enough to go back to, man, I remember when Teofimo Lopez, you understand? You know the history. You know this history, what happened with Devin Haney and these belts and so on and so forth, right?
Right.
Okay, so now imagine in 20 years, T.O. come out and be like, man, now Devin retires undefeated or Shakur retired undefeated. And then he'd be like, yeah, because, man, I'm telling you, boy, if Shakur was in my era, he couldn't beat George Kambosos. And you're going to be like, wait, what? Now somebody you passing the torch to, you understand? Right. Somebody you passing the torch to
may not be as
going to be in your shoes and going to be like, it may not be as open to learning as you are.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So that person may go along and be like, yeah, because what T.O. said, you understand? It holds weight. Right. It holds weight.
Teofimo Lopez. It's going to hold weight.
It's going to hold weight. So if Shane Mosley going and telling the world, right? So if Shane is out here telling the world that Floyd would have lost in his era, what do you mean your era? You was on a magazine cover together, and then to say that, man, Ike Cortez out of all people. Man, I respect Trinidad himself, Oscar. She should have said Pernell Whitaker or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Right. Ike Cortez, bro. Come on, bro. Just sounds ridiculous. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Now I get what you're saying now. No, I get what you're saying. That made perfect. That made perfect sense.
Yeah, because it's irresponsible. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, it hurts the sport when you do that. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that, man. You can't be out here telling these types of fibs, bro. Keep it 100, Shane. Stop that, man. That's not necessary, bro. That's not necessary at all.
No, that's absolutely funny, man. Hey, again, because I heard you earlier, but sometimes I'm going in and out. I showed you the pictures of what last night looked like. That was wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, what? It was Armstrong, we need you. It was like, what? No, brother just walked on by me.
The walk just mosey on by. Mosey on by. I'd have been like, hey, bro, can I check? Hey, can I? I'd have checked this post like Derrick James checked Terrence Crawford glove on the low.
Yo, what? Yo, hey, they said the dog jumped out and got missing. They couldn't find him.
Yo, that's wild. That's wild, bro. That's wild.
Yeah. But yeah. So sometimes I'm in and out because of the severity of what's going on. So I heard you talking about Core and Frank Martin. Could you re-break that down for me again?
Yeah, for sure.
For sure. What you have to say on that?
Shot News TV 079, brother, in super chat, dropping that Cinco on us in the super chat. Hey, people, I need y'all to get the likes all the way up and drop it down in super chat, refresh the super chat. I got 4 people sending me pictures right now, screenshots of super chatting that they can't send a super chat. I need y'all to drop it down in super chat, refresh the super chat, and I need y'all to get the likes up, man. We should have 400 likes right now. And to piggyback off that, just while we're talking about likes, on the top right hand side is the X. Go ahead and hit the X, click the thumbs up, and then come right back into the chat. Check and make sure and see if you did it, because sometimes you may think you did it, you may have not. It's up to the right hand side. Click the X, click that like button, and then just go ahead and click live again. You'll be right back into the chat. Put a thumbs up in the chat and let us know if you click the like button. Also, if anybody can send $1 to the super chat, that'll refresh the super chat. Appreciate you guys. Yes, sir. Salute to the brother Charles Edward Cheese in the super chat, dropping that.
Salute, Cheese. Salute. Marcus
on us in the super chat. What's up, Cheese? Appreciate you. Salute to the great brother Cheese, man. Appreciate you, great brother.
Salute, Marcus.
So Shakur and Frank Martin. Hold on one second. Absolutely. Let me put this poll up.
Salute, Michael. Appreciate you guys. Jones, salute. Thank you. If I could hit the like button again, I would. I know, man, you thorough, Joe. You thorough. And Ahmed, to answer your question, I seen your question earlier. So don't think that, I'm not reading your questions. Is that sometimes, Blue is going on in the stream of consciousness and he dropping jewels. And I've been wanting to pick up those jewels as much as possible. But to answer your question, if EJ and Terrence Crawford was having a fight the same night as Devin Haney and Tank, I would watch the Devin Haney and Tank for 2 reasons. Now, because I kind of had, a picture of what it already looked like with EJ and Bud. And another thing too, I'm kind of biased. I want to see Tank and Devin fight for my own selfish reasons. I want to see if it's going to turn out, the way I think it's going to turn out in my head. That's what I'll do. So that's what I would do. All right, guys, we have a poll in the chat that just got put up. Definitely gonna need everyone to go to that poll and to make sure you judge, so we can all get a consistency of what the whole chat is thinking. It says, should Errol Spence overpay Jaron Boots Ennis to spar and prepare him for a Crawford rematch? Let me go ahead and read that again. Should Errol Spence overpay Jaron Boots Ennis to spar and prepare him for the Crawford rematch? Y'all all go ahead and click the poll and go ahead and cast your vote. Thank you.
Lawrence Harris, me one, brother in the super chat. Salute. He said, refreshing blue. Salute to you, King. We appreciate you, Lawrence Harris, me one. C Mac, brother in the super chat, dropping that. Deuce. I want to send a
He
super
said
chat
bring back Blu-ray
to
too.
refresh it. Salute.
Oh, salute, C-Mac. Salute.
Yes, sir. Maya Egypt, peace and blessings to the beautiful queen. Joe Force and Rel Dance. What's up, people? Luke, what's good, great brother? So, yeah, so to answer your question, the Shakur Stevenson, Frank Martin situation, I like this fight for a multitude of different reasons. It's going to TR, what's up? Habitual line stepper. Woody Gonzalez, what's good? Marcus R, what's up? The sports guy, what's up, family? It's going to benefit both guys, right? This is the first athletic, explosive boxer, puncher that Shakur has faced in his career. Right? Shakur has never faced a guy like Frank Martin. You understand? That's athletic. Frank Martin is faster than Shakur. He has faster feet. He has faster hands. He has more power. He has a high ring IQ. Not higher than Shakur's, but he has a high ring IQ. And he could box. And he's elusive. And he's slick when he wants to be. Right? And he's a pressure fighter.
Mm-hmm.
So he's Shakur. And as far as we've seen thus far with Frank Martin, he's durable, right? There's nothing that says that, what's up, big boy? There's nothing that he's not durable. Exactly. Right? So he's durable as far as we know. This is the perfect test and situation. And it's for a belt, for a third division world title. So he's not fighting a no name for a third title in a third division. Right? This is the experience he needs, other than fighting Lomachenko, to prepare him for the TOs, the Devins, and the Tanks. He's going to get a little of everything in Frank Martin. A little of everything. Movement. Like he cannot just stand still and pot shot. That's not going to work with Frank Martin. Frank Martin is going to see his punches. He's going to have to mix it up, use his combinations, use his defense, right? He's going to have to use multiple different ways to beat Frank Martin that night, right? He just can't stand there like he did with Yoshino, make him miss in a phone booth and make him pay. That's not going to work with Frank Martin. Right. So, and Frank Martin can move with him. So there's no way he can go in the ring where Frank Martin is not going to be in front of him. So it's going to test if Frank Martin is as durable as we think he is. You understand? He's going to catch and parry and make some of those punches miss that Yoshino couldn't. So we're going to get, I believe, the best version of Shakur Stevenson. And the same token, right, A-side, the world is at Frank Martin's fingertips. Because if he beats Shakur Stevenson, he's going to turn the boxing world upside down. And him and Tank Davis, he just secured at least a $15 million check to fight Tank Davis.
Oh, his life has changed.
His life has changed. But not only that, imagine what that does for him and Tank. That pay-per-view will do bigger than him, Tank, and Ryan.
Right.
And you can take Tank and Frank and put them anywhere. They ain't got to be in Vegas. Put them in Atlanta, right? You can put them in Barclays Center in Brooklyn. I'm just throwing out places, right?
No, our people going to show up and show out for that.
Oh, they're going to show up and show out, right?
Because they're going to tout him as the next big thing.
Right.
After if anyone, let me just put this right. If anyone beats Shakur, that is, man, yo.
But check this out too, A-side. He just did a whole lot of work for Steven Espinosa and Al Heyman. Because now they put on the fight with Tank and Frank, they ain't got to worry about paying ESPN. If Shakur beats Frank, for Shakur and Tank to happen, it has to be cross promotion.
Right.
Showtime, Al Heyman, PBC, they have to share with ESPN to make it happen, which means there's a chance it might not happen.
Right.
But if Frank beats him, comes home essentially with the belt under Errol Spence, that does wonders for Errol Spence on top of it as a promoter. It makes it's a match made in heaven for Showtime and Al Heyman because they negotiating against themselves in-house, right? And now they all gonna make tons of money in-house. So just stylistically, I think this is the best experience that any one of them have been able to garner outside of T.O. and Devin beating Lomachenko. Because what Lomachenko brings to the table, that movement, that quickness, he don't have the power that Frank have, but he's accurate, he's precise, you know what I'm saying?
He make up for it in experience.
In experience, right. And then T.O. got the Josh Taylor fight. But Frank Martin is going to prepare Shakur Stevenson for everybody else. He's going to prepare him for everybody else. He is, no slight to Frank Martin. I hope you don't take it the wrong way, or anybody. Just an example. In yesteryear, when Floyd was coming up, that guy was Chop Chop Corley. Because he had all the abilities Floyd and Zab had, just didn't have the experience in the ring IQ that they had.
Right.
And look, Zab was in a tough fight with him. Floyd was he hurt both of them multiple times. He just didn't win. You see what I'm saying? And that's Frank Martin for Shakur. That's what I was
gonna say. What's gonna happen when that when that pedigree starts to show on Shakur's behalf, because Shakur has, mostly all of that as well, right? But experience too.
Experience. He's more what's the word I'm looking for? He delivers it different than they deliver it, right? He's more
core.
Yeah, he's slower with it, right? Yeah, right. Frank is more explosive with it. Shakur is more
he's more poised than anybody.
More mellow and poised with it, right?
Yeah, he's real poised, right?
Yeah. So I think and he's not he's been this blue chip prospect forever. So the moment the spotlight is not going to be too much, adversity is not going to be too much. I think if he starts nailing Frank, I think Frank could start like we saw in Frank's last fight. Like he got kind of flustered with his game plan, and he got kind of like unsure.
That's what I want. That's why I want to hit at.
Yeah, and that's what I think Shakur, and that's why I picked Shakur to win, because of his defense is better. Make you miss, make you pay. He'll frustrate you. You understand what I'm saying? And I think that those things ultimately is going to be the difference. DJ Casperine, brother, salute to our great brother DJ Casperine, family member. He said, much love, Blue. Crazy 10 months flew by. Sure did, great brother.
Salute.
Man, that's the whole year. Facts.
Salute, TR. You could just round that off, man. Yeah, it's definitely a year.
That's a year.
Just round that off.
Salute to the 89831 DJ Worship brother in the super chat. Bringing that thriss on us in the super chat. Appreciate you, great brother. Much love to you, bro.
Those are going to be like their two biggest stars. So I don't know if they're going to play nice in the sand. They it's different with the Frank Martin and Shakur versus a Shakur and a Tank. They really gonna. I don't know if they're gonna play nice in the sand with them too.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing.
Hold on, let me get these super chats out of the way.
No, definitely.
DJ Casperine, brother, back in the super chat, dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. I think Shakur is going to make Martin uncomfortable with his defense. He's going to make him second guess his punches. But it's going to be a great fight. But it's going to be a great fight, tough for both. Agreed. That's what I'm saying. Eventually, his defense is going to start to take over. His defense is going to start to take over.
TR said, how many years I got, Blue? Yeah, TR is the best.
Yeah. TR, I don't know, brother. You're a channel member? I don't know.
Yeah, TR, I don't know. TR just untouchable at this point. I love TR.
Yeah,
he's untouchable.
If I go pro Frank Martin, you know what they're going to say. They're going to get crazy, Cheese. Raw Glizzy, brother, in the super chat. He said, what's good, Blue? What's happening, A-side? And where's the navel? Yeah, where's the navel, man? I heard somebody told me. I heard somebody saying the punch was legal. Oh, Bernie the boxer was
Oh
saying
no,
that.
oh, no. Whatchamacallit? Teddy Atlas said it was illegal. It was below it was below the waist, and it was a low blow. I was like, man, get out of here, man.
Yeah, man,
He
come on,
said,
man.
yeah, man, you wild, man.
Come on, man.
You
It
wild.
just gets ridiculous, bro. Like, I mean, we can clearly see what it is.
I love that fight, man.
So A side, I was thinking about with the great brother Greg Hackett YSM. I'm gonna reach out to them, see if they jump on with us. But
Okay.
I was thinking about what they said, right? And I'm like, man, I was thinking about this, right? And I'm
Yeah.
like, I would pay him $1.5 million, A side.
But that's the thing though. I heard what you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
At first you said $500,000 per sparring session for three sparring sessions. I was like, yeah, Blue tweaking. I said, yeah, Blue is tweaking.
Yeah.
And then you said 6 weeks. I was like, there we go, Blue. I was like, man, that makes sense for 1.5. Man, I want you there for the whole camp. 1.5?
Yeah.
Yo, that's 1.5. I mean, and just think about it. You know, Boots getting work with Spence. You know,
Right.
Spencer's got beat by one person. He's not no slouch. You know,
Right.
so you getting 1.5. Like I can see 6 to 8 weeks for 1.5. I can see that. I'm down with that. But nah, Blue. I was like, as soon as you said $500,000 per sparring session, I was like, no, Blue.
Yeah.
I said, you lost me with that one.
And you know what it was is because Greg was like 2 sparring sessions or something like that. So I was going off of responding what they were saying. Right? Sean G A5, what's up? Fareed Ingram, Kenny Linda, SB, A Abama, what's up, family? Curtis Price, what's up, family? And so I was thinking, Sis City Boys, what's up, family? I would pay 1.5, right? And let me tell you why. Like I said in the video, because Tank is not quick enough, he's not big enough, he's not long enough. He don't have the intangibles, and Tank don't switch from Tank don't switch from southpaw to orthodox either. FK, your feelings?
Yeah, Tank and his style is completely different.
Yeah, he's too small. So I was saying this. If he did it for 6 sessions, 250,000 a session, and I know it sounds like a lot, but if I made 25 million for this fight, he's gonna make at least 10 million for the rematch, right? Which is 35 million. That's 35 million, right there. You take 1.5 of that 35 million to invest in what they say. LeBron spent $1 million a year on his body.
Yeah,
you
I
right?
did hear about that.
You invest in $50 million, A side, because if you beat Terrence Crawford in this rematch, right? You're gonna have $50 million waiting for you in the trilogy. The whole world is gonna want to see the trilogy.
But for 3, this is what's getting me. For 3 sparring sessions, though.
No. For 6.
No, I'll take the 6 to 8. I would take
6.
because you never know what will happen in those 6 sparring sessions. They're talking. They may build a friendship. They may build a bond. And like, you know what?
Right.
You know what, man? You know, I'm with you this count. You see what I'm saying?
And my thing is this, right?
Right.
So, like I said, I would do it every Saturday night.
I like that.
Every Saturday night, the same time, simulating the time I will be in the ring. So 1 Saturday a week for the last 6 weeks of your camp. Every Saturday night, simulating the time of the actual fight. I would make it an actual fight. So by the time he fights Terrence Crawford, right, A-Side, he would essentially have fought that style, that size, that reach, that speed, that physicality 7 times, including his actual fight with him July 29th. 6 sparring sessions with Boots every Saturday at night at that time. that you simulating the time that you would actually be in the ring with Terrence Crawford to get your body used to responding to that time.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Six sessions plus the fight you already had. Now, when you go in there in the ring, nothing to surprise you. You should be able to, in those 6 sparring sessions, you should have a success in one of those sparring sessions that tells you, okay, this is what I have to do to be successful. And Boots is actually quicker and bigger than Bud, but not so much bigger that it's just not realistic. You understand what I'm saying?
Their styles are extremely comparable. I mean, there's some differences.
Extremely.
It's extremely comparable.
Extremely.
It's extremely comparable. Right.
And Boots' feet are faster.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I like the fact that Boots can get in and get out of any situation that he want to get into. His feet work well. So yeah, no, I definitely agree with that.
Yeah. And like Cheese was saying, it's not like Boots is getting some. Yeah, Boots getting some out of it. But if you Boots, you need me more than I need you.
That's the truth.
Yeah, I don't need you. You go ahead and then lose to that man again. Chia Potts, what's good? Samari Howard, what's up? Next level coach, what's good? He said he's trying to get
cruise for the low.
No. You need Boots. You need Boots. Nobody that can take you. You need Boots.
I'm great, next level coach. How are you, great brother? Yo, he said, "How about you?" He said, "How about cruise for the low?" Nah, it can't be no for the low. I mean,
it can't be no for the low, bro. Ain't no shortcut.
Yeah, this one. It's certain things in life you can't take shorts with, and this is just so happened to be one of them.
Yeah, you can't take no shortcut.
Nah.
No, Keith Thurman don't work because Keith Thurman can't take a body punch. So Errol hurt Keith Thurman to the body. It's over. No, he needs somebody that's going to be durable, hungry, and Boots is coming to prove a point.
Yeah.
He coming to prove a point. No other sparring fighters, no other sparring sessions on Saturday, nothing. Completely simulating the fight.
That's why it's top dollar.
Completely simulating the fight, right? And I mean, like, you don't do nothing that day. You do everything that day like you're going to fight. You understand? Nothing you wouldn't do on fight night, you don't do that day.
And what's so crazy is you can tell Boots to switch, or you don't got to tell Boots. His coach can tell him switch, and now you used to. Now it's not shocking you on fight night.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
It's not shocking. What I'm saying is, and if you do that 6 straight weeks every Saturday, your body gets used to that. It gets accustomed to it. You see now when you get in, Zab don't work. You're too short. Zab worked for his speed and his jab. But Zab don't work, and Zab can't spar right now. Zab had brain surgery. So, but you put him in there, man. Listen, not saying Errol will win, but that'll give you the best chance. You invest in it, and
his head, right?
And if you Boots, think about this, right? That's a win-win if you Boots, bro. I only got to show up on Saturday. I want to spar you anyway,
right?
Yeah, Boots want to spar him anyway.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, he want to spar him anyway, and you're gonna give me 1.5 million to do it.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Oh, you gonna find out one or two things. Either you can deal with this style or you can't by fight night. You're gonna know.
Yeah, that's a fact. And
you're gonna
know. Boots will be in there with the marquee person, so
Boots gonna get 1.5, and if you Errol, bro, pay him. Like I said, I don't like to count another man money, but you just think the luxury cars, the jewelry. So over M, why not invest in 50 million?
No, but I don't believe you're counting another man's pocket, because I want to draw a line in the sand with that, because some dudes be like, you counting another man's pocket? Like, no, not counting your pockets. What I'm saying is, if you did get paid a lump sum and you want to get paid more money, this could possibly be a great investment to at least look at, talk it over with your team, if this investment makes sense. Boots is right now, he's one of two, right? I would say
Right.
Boots is one of two because that style is comparable to Terrence Crawford, right? But with Terrence being his opponent, Boots is now one of one. So yesterday's price is not today's price. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
No, I don't believe that that's counting pockets at all. I believe it's telling someone to, think about it. Think about that investment. You see what I'm saying? Think about it.
Right.
See if it's worth it. Because of that investment, that investment could potentially save your life.
Exactly.
Reason being, if you know that you absolutely cannot deal with that style, at all, you and your team got options, or they're going to be very attentive in that fight when you're fighting Bud. You see what I'm saying?
Cheese is wild.
What Cheese say?
He said Blue trying to do the big fish, how Hov did Joe Budden. Hey, let me get a verse. Give me 100 million. Yeah, he said give me 100 million. Yeah, he did. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying, Blue? Because if let's say it's going bad in sparring, right? He haven't won none of the 6, right? On fight night, EJ probably gonna want to go in there because of pride. But on fight night, you as a coach, you're going to be paying attention to your fighter to make sure any signs of him about to get hurt, you're going to pull him out of there. Because you already saw what the last 6 weeks look like. And if it starts to look like that, or if it starts to look worse than that, you're going to make sure, he's not in that situation. Whereas if you forego paying Boots, you may think whatever y'all working on for the 6 or 8 weeks is going to work the second time, so much so that if he in there and he getting, he's getting hands put on him, you may give him one more round. You may give him, because y'all done practice in practice. Y'all done practice in camp and stuff like that, right? Whereas if Boots is there, you're getting real-time data on what you're working on for that week, if it's working. You're getting real-time data. It's quick. You see what I'm saying? It's right there and there. And you got to pay for speed. You have to pay for speed.
Right.
So
and that's what I'm saying. I know it's Greg said he's gonna come on like 20 minutes. That's dope.
All right, perfect.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? It's like it's unorthodox, right? It's unorthodox. It's not, you know what I'm saying, common, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
Shamar, salute.
But it works. You understand what I'm saying? Like
it can work.
It can work.
You're getting feedback right away. If you're working on something in sparring, you're not waiting 8 weeks out on fight night to see if it worked.
Right.
No. If you start working on something.
And this is my thing, right, A-side? When you look at it from this standpoint, right? You say to yourself this. If he's in a normal day sparring, he's going to have, let's say he have three sparring partners. He spar each sparring partner 4 rounds. That's 12 rounds, right? Do that on Monday. Do it on Wednesday. Take off Thursday and Friday. Right? Saturday, you do 12 rounds of Boots.
Right. I like that.
As if it's a fight. 12 rounds. Simulated as
a fight. Go above and beyond. This is Rocky movie time.
Yeah, you got to pull out any stop that's possible. You understand what I'm saying? The only person, I think that 90% of the boxing world would say the only person out there that can truly give you a look at Terrence Crawford without it being Terrence Crawford is Jaron Ennis.
Oh, and I don't know. I'm afraid to hear what the other 10% is going to say because,
like, those are 10% of the Boots Ennis detractors. Who has he fought? What has he done?
Exactly.
Who has he beat?
He's one of two.
He can't take a punch. He got no defense.
just jump down this rabbit hole with me for a second. If he was to do this and win this fight, you know what the Earl Spence movie is going to be like? The cards that, that'll be a real Rocky story, but in real life. You know what the Earl Spence movie will be like? It'll be crazy.
Yeah.
That he paid Boots 1.5. They spent 6 to 8 weeks in training. He was able to sharpen up all the tools, see what worked right away. You know what I'm saying? And actually won on fight night. What?
Right.
Actually won? Yo, that'd be crazy.
Right.
I mean,
and the thing is,
possibility is there.
And these are some more things I wanted to ask. I can't wait to ask Greg these as a trainer and as a fighter himself, and as somebody that's because obviously I'm speaking from a standpoint of outside looking in, where he's inside looking out, right? But Boots is so versatile. He's so talented. He's so skilled that even if they did 6 sparring sessions, if they fought later on, he still could show Errol something he ain't never seen.
He may not be the same fighter.
That's what I'm saying.
He's a freak of nature. Like you call him a phenom for a reason.
The phenom.
With him and Bud, they're true artists, right? Like that. That's like Floyd Mayweather. That's like certain people. They're artists.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? It's like whatever they painted last week, that don't mean nothing. They can get on the canvas and paint something completely different. You know what I'm saying? While you still trying to copy and trace their old drawings, like they're creative. That's just something about them, man. Like I said, whenever I talk to people about Bud, it's like I can't pin Bud down. I can't see what style he had. He don't have a style. He just don't. He's an artist.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Like Boots is so talented. He's so gifted that I don't think that, because again, Boots can go in there and spar Errol Spence and as a southpaw the entire time. Never even let him tip him off as a orthodox fighter. So he never even seen Boots fight as an orthodox fighter, because what he can do is, if he want to, is bring in orthodox fighters. You understand? To mimic Terrence Crawford, those other sessions. You understand what I'm saying? And then because again, you want Boots to do it, but what you lost against Terrence Crawford with is the southpaw stance.
A southpaw.
Right. You understand what I'm saying? So you can have Boots come in, and let's say it's 6 sessions. You say, hey, Boots, come in and give me that southpaw stance, half, 2 rounds. I mean, give me the orthodox stance the last 2 rounds or 1 round. You know what I'm saying? All the other rounds is our southpaw. So you're still getting a look at of the orthodox. You understand? You can mix and match it. Alfred McKinney, brother in the super chat, he said, "Peace, Blue. But what if Spence get hurt sparring? I mean, he could get hurt by anybody."
Yeah.
Go ahead, Asa.
Something worse can happen in that ring fight night. If he's getting hurt in sparring, it's for a reason. You know what I mean? I'm not, and this is boxing. Right? I'm not saying that he can't get touched or he can't get hurt in sparring. What I'm saying is, if he gets hurt in sparring, that could be a telltale sign. Because he could get hurt in that ring fight night, or and I'm not wishing this on no one. Something worse can happen, so you need to be able to see that. It's better to see it with headgear on and bigger gloves than on fight night. So that'll be my response to that. But good question though.
Yeah, and because my thing is this, right, Aside, like I said, and like you just said, there's no corner cutting in this. You got to bring out all the stops. What they say? It's a dog eat dog world right now.
Right.
Either you gonna eat or you gonna get eaten. You understand what I'm saying? If you don't show up, it don't matter. It's over. Terrence, what's going on? I don't think you can use anyone on sparring. I give you what Crawford. No, Boots can do that. Ruben Langford was good. Like I said, he can't beat Terrence Crawford because he's not Terrence Crawford, but he's the closest thing to Terrence Crawford other than Terrence Crawford.
Right.
So to give you guys an example, when Floyd fought Manny Pacquiao, you know who his sparring partners was? Zab Judah, Chop Chop Corley. That was his sparring partners.
Right.
You understand? Like, they're the closest things to Manny that you're going to get without being Manny.
Right.
Now, is Boots going to be Terrence Crawford? He can't. That's impossible.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? He can't beat Terrence Crawford. There's only one Terrence Crawford. You understand? But he's the closest thing to Terrence Crawford. You understand that you can mimic. There is nobody out there that he can bring in that's going to give him the look that Terrence Crawford gave him. Nobody.
Yeah. It's just like air pilots, right? They have to have so many hours in the simulation.
Right.
You know, it's not a plane getting off the ground.
Right.
You know, but the simulation, it fires off all the stimulation of a plane being off the ground. You have to do all the right things in that simulation. It's like into a sparring. Pretty much a pilot have to spar over and over and over and over and over again in order to get those hours in, right? That repetition.
Mm-hmm.
They're still not in the air. But with that being said, he's one of one. Boots, he is one of one. But we can't act like they're not close. We can't act like if you train with Bud that he cannot prepare you for Boots, and if you train with Boots that he cannot get you prepared for Bud.
Right.
I won't say that. You know what I mean?
Right. It's the best thing you can do.
Right.
It's the best. It's the best fighter you can bring in to mimic that. You know what I'm saying? It's just the best fighter you can bring in to give you that look. He can, and he physically, if up top he was to accept it and be like, all right, I'll spar you and give you the Terrence Crawford actual looks. Boots can do that. You understand? Like he's studying Terrence Crawford, Jaron Ennis. He knows. You understand? Right. You see some of the interviews I did with him, and I asked him, I say, yo, Boots, what you and Terrence Crawford compare? He said, man, he'll break it down to you. Man, that dude is he said exactly what I've been telling everybody. He's predominantly a southpaw these days. Right. He's not an orthodox fighter anymore. You understand? He's a southpaw. You know what I mean? And so that's my whole thing. You know what I mean? Boots can give you that look. No, Maya Egypt, I haven't heard anything about Bomac since. Mike Lee, what up, comrade? Vulcan, his brother in the super chat, dropping that uno, dos, tres, cuatro on us in the super chat. Salute to my brother Vulcan. Where you been at, great brother? Ain't seen you in a month for days. Smith and Enterprise, what's up? So that's 4K. What's up, family? I know I saw 4K in there. Jones 2-3, what's up?
And that's what he needs, Blue. He needs that look. He just needs it, man.
The look.
He needs it, man. He needs it.
Yeah, not just
he was
the
like
look.
deer in headlights in that ring.
Yeah, but A-side, not just the look, the power and the speed.
No, yeah, all that. Yeah, definitely, 1,000%.
Yeah,
he was like a deer in headlights.
Right. It allow you to be like, all right, man, I can have success in this area. I can have success in that area if I did this, this, and this.
Oh, you know another thing too we didn't bring up? He need that creativity. He need that versatility because Bud never took it out of second gear.
Right.
If Bud start messing around and really start to turn it on, he needs to know what that looked like.
Exactly.
So
that's why I said
to be doing that inside. He needs to know what that looked like. Like I told y'all, and I'm gonna say it over again. Boots is an artist to me. You know what I mean? You seen what he did to Villa? Everybody played it back a billion times. It didn't even look real. It did not look real.
Right.
You remember that when he moved head, boom,
Yo,
uppercut, boom,
Mike
boom,
Williams just said that. Hey, Mike Williams just said Boots going to do a slow motion knockout punch on EJ, and he won't even see it coming.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's the thing though. He needs to see all of that. He needs to feel that embarrassment inside the sparring because because guess what? He'll be waiting on them next week. Next week Saturday,
Right.
he's gonna be waiting on that. And that if Buzz decide to turn up, it won't fluster him. It won't put him in a space where he's like a deer in headlights, where he'll be able to try to at least counteract it, but it'll be different under the bright lights. So that's where I'm at with that. I like it. I
love it, man.
Like I said, my only pushback was those three sparring sessions. I was
3
like,
for 1 point. Bro, listen, I'm looking at the money. I'm like, bro, give up the bread. Because if you win, bro, give up the bread. Like, I think that 1.5 is enough to. Because first of all, Boots ain't probably ain't even gonna answer the phone call. But if you knocking on the door, yo, Boots, I got 1.5 million for a few sparring sessions.
It'll give you something to think about.
Yeah, at least you're gonna get his brain churning.
Yo, give me something to think about.
Yeah, Boots might be like, get him to the designated place at the designated time, and I'll gladly detonate.
Give me something to think about. You know what I mean?
Yo, 1.5, bro, for some sparring. You know what I'm saying?
$750K out the taxes, and what state? God, dog, brother, you must.
No. I'm not. We need a briefcase, bro. Somebody got to be carrying it with a briefcase with a chain that's wrapped to the briefcase, and the other one is wrapped to their wrist. We need one of them joints. No. We ain't cutting no checks, bro. Nah.
750.
I need this. I don't need nothing off the top. First of all, do they don't even pay? It pays taxes in Texas. I don't know.
Now Texas is low. We in that that's that Bible Belt, that Texas, that Florida, and all. It's you good. You'll see more. You'll see the majority of that 1.5. You be all right.
You see, I'm not trying to. I need every ounce of that 1.5.
Yeah, you wow.
So you know what I'm saying? Then you know what I mean. A side, we might have to up it to 1.75. So that 2.5 pay the taxes.
Hey,
IRS.
I can see that IRS right now. A side, tell your friend Blue to come in. Yeah, we looking.
Yo, I need
around here making deals. Oh, okay,
bro. Okay. I need that bread, bro. Don't
think this the brown with the bags on? Nah. Tell Blue we looking for him.
No, I need the bag, bro. I need every ounce. You said you're gonna give me 1.5. Give me 1.5.
Right. Oh, facts, cheese. Facts. Let me see.
You know what I'm saying? You said I need 1.5, bro.
You said you need 1.5?
Yeah, I need 1.5. I need my bank account to say 1.5, not 1.2. 300,000 missing. No, I'm good on that. I needed to say 1.5. You understand what I'm saying? Every ounce of it.
Hey, I'll tell you how to do it. I got
Anthony Robbins
named Jose down in Little Havana.
No, he said, hold up. Wait. Anthony Robbins said you get it all in Vegas. Then, well, let's have. Hey, that's even better. That's even better. We spar in Vegas. The fight in Vegas. We fight at night. We spar in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, if I'm Errol, I'm pulling out all the stops. It's unorthodox. It's not normal. It's not traditional. It don't happen. Well, what happened that night, July 29th, don't happen either. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's about somewhere around like 0.80 percent cheese. I don't quote me. It's not super crazy. Don't quote me. Well, it is crazy ever since COVID. Everything, all of taxes are crazy ever since COVID, but comparable to other states, it's not.
You understand what I'm saying? Hey, so I need every ounce of my bread, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Blue funny, blue like,
Nah,
yo.
nah. I never liked that whole notion. You know, when you at work and how much you made this week? $500, and you look and it's $398 and you know what I'm saying, or it's $416. Like, bro, nah.
Hey yo.
I wanted to say 500.
So I ain't gonna say no names, but you know, my uncle, he was a street dude, right?
Mm.
And street dudes tend to hang around athletes a lot, like a lot. You know what I mean? And you know, they was playing games. I'm not gonna say what type of games it was, you know, large quantities of money. And one of the ball players was like, I got more money than you know, such, you know, trying to clown. But you know, my uncle, he was a millionaire as well. But his money didn't come from no ball, no football. His money came from, you know, the streets. He said, yo, my million is $1 million. Your million is 600,000. Don't ever get that confused. I was like,
that's what I'm saying.
And all the football players was like, hey, he right. He right. He said after taxes, your million 600,000. Don't ever get that confused. I was like, yo.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to look at the bank account and to say nothing other than 1.5. MK GRFX production. My brother, what's up? Mangus Allen, Uncle Mayor, what's up, family? Around the world, Ruben Langford, what's going on, peoples? Frank, what's good? Yeah. E. Wandrick, what's good? Battle Boy, what's up? I want my bank account to say 1.5. I know it sounds super like people. I know it's hard for people to wrap it around their head, like Blue tripping. You understand what I'm saying? Blue tripping.
Blue trying to get
1.5, man. Listen, 1.5 to get 50 million. Because again, if he wins, imagine what the trilogy gonna be at. How much money he get for the trilogy? You know what I'm saying?
I'm thinking about all type of deals.
Yo, do you understand
endorsements?
How Errol Spence got a strong fan base right now? Imagine he come back and beat Terrence Crawford. It justifies every reason that people had for him losing to begin with.
Yo, I believe every boxing fan across the world, you know, just will be horsed after like, oh,
exactly.
Oh, what? You know, there will not be a boxing reporter that can come back with the regular voice after that. That means they didn't watch the fight.
That's what I'm saying. So imagine. What? Now, keep in mind. Now, imagine what the trilogy would be. All of the celebrities, all of the Stephen A. Smiths and everybody come back. They're gonna be like, I can't believe it. You understand what I'm saying? I want my vision back. What's up, family? You understand what I'm saying? I can't believe what Errol Spence just did. Man, listen, it's gonna go super viral. Yeah, super viral. It's gonna go bigger. It'll be bigger and more momentum than when Crawford beat him the way he beat him.
Yeah.
And imagine if he stopped Crawford.
I can't even think about that. I can't. I'm thinking about yo, hey, that'd be crazy. But you know what? That would be more probable than him outboxing Crawford. Yeah. If he stops him. Yeah, that's more probable than the film outboxing.
Paul George, what's up, family? My brother Frank said the Yankees win. Man, the Yankees, man. Eugene Pearson, what's good? Kevin Lamar, what's good? You understand what I'm saying, A-side? So, you know what I mean? Just from that standpoint, I'm like, man, listen. I'm bringing them boots.
Cheese, you ain't lying.
Cheese said, if that happens, I'll be legit stunned. Me too. But Cheese, above 50 was good. But Cheese, that's what I'm saying. You got to bring all stops out for it to happen. And Cheese, you know how much money he gonna make in the trilogy if he was able to do that? You understand what I'm saying?
I'm thinking about it now.
Imagine Errol pouncing his chest. Bang, bang.
Bang. That'd be crazy.
Man, come on, man.
That'd be crazy.
Come on, man.
I swear to yo, the boxing world stops for a second. It literally pauses. I shook up the world. I shook up the world.
And,
What?
and check it. Look what that does for Boots' career, because now people gonna be like, "Yo, Boots
Boots
got him
got him
ready."
ready. Oh man, that's it. That's it. That's it. Everybody eats, B.
Everybody eats.
Yo, they gonna get paid. They're
What?
going to get paid, boy.
What?
Boots become the next best thing. I don't know, man. It'll be a beautiful thing. I'm actually hoping he do it now.
Yeah, it solidifies Boots. You understand what I'm saying? It solidifies Boots. It just works for everybody, is what I'm saying.
Facts, Jones. I'm excited for him to do it. And guess what? Put it like this.
Your leader, Latumbi, said Errol Spence Jr., pound for pound, #1 if that happens. Facts. No, not only that, A-side, but not to cut you off, he become the face of boxing over Tank and Canelo. Instantly.
Yeah, that's the face of boxing.
Instantly.
That's a fact.
Instantly.
That's a fact.
Yeah, but go ahead. What you was gonna say?
Terrence not gonna retire after that. It's the third fight.
He gotta get it back.
Yo, by the time the third fight comes, they probably be touching somewhere close to 100. It'll be close to, or if not 100.
He gotta run that back.
What?
Yeah, Mike Teasy, he coming through. He was on his way home, Mike Teasy.
What? Man.
He gotta run it. He gotta run it back.
Let me ask you this. What do the third one sell in pay-per-views?
I don't know, but now if you Boots, when they do the third one, I'm not helping you, because guess what? Now the winner gotta fight me. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Or Boots gonna say yesterday's price is not today's price.
I ain't helping you again, because now I got you over that hump. It's over.
Hey, but Blue, hear me out though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Boots can possibly get paid. Boots can possibly get paid, right? Boots can demand his number at that point. Think about it. If they're going for a third fight, he can ask his number.
But you know what though?
Fighting.
Larry Tucker, Gary James didn't get fired. But you know what though? Errol Spence won't need him, because he like, all right, I already know what it is. You understand what I'm saying?
Man,
you still don't have you still need the practice, but you know what it is. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm telling you, I don't think he's gonna go into that third fight. Think about it. He's gonna need his good luck charm, and everybody gonna know his good luck charm is Boots. He gonna need it. I'm sorry, man. I would have me a certain level of superstition going into that third fight. I would try to keep everything the same.
As a matter of fact, if I'm Boots, never mind the third fight. Guess what I'm telling Errol? If I help you with this fight, right? I need 1-5, and I need it in writing that you win. I'm on the table.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah, I'm on the table. You gotta guarantee my opportunity.
But this is what I'm saying though, Blue. If he going for a third fight, if I'm Boots, why not demand my price? You gonna want me as you think about it. You gonna like. If everything went perfect the first time, you're not gonna want to mess that up for nothing.
Yeah,
$5 million.
You need me. You need me.
Yo, that price become ridiculous. You know what I mean?
There you go, my guy.
Salute.
What's your deal?
What's shaking with your hack?
I'm chilling, man. I'm just getting it together. What's up?
Ain't nothing, man. That's my brother, my co-host, A-side, man. That's Greg Hackett.
What's up?
Salute.
Hey, Greg, man. I was watching your interview with YSM, right?
Yeah.
And I had this epiphany, right? And I'm like, remember you and YSM was saying, how much do you want to win? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you Errol, right? And I'm like, there's no price. There's no limit, right? Because there is nobody, and you know this I'm from the outside looking in, you from the inside looking out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you a trainer, you family with Boots, you inside looking out, right? So I'm saying this. There's nobody in the world right now that Errol can bring in to mimic Terrence Crawford like Boots. Am I right when I say that?
Yeah, that's like, so what I was saying in the beginning of it, that's the closest you can get as far as style and uh, athleticism and work ethic. Like the
Right.
combination. You could probably get guys who could act like Crawford or mimic some things, but Earl will probably break them up in a couple rounds.
Right.
But we talking about like a good 8 rounds, good 10 rounds. You know what I mean? That's gonna have to come from a guy like Boots.
Right. And so check out this scenario I came up with, right? I said they reported that Errol made 25 million guaranteed. He gonna make and you know we ain't in the business of counting people's pockets, but he made 25 million and he gonna make at least 10 million for this rematch. At least 35 million.
Yeah.
I'm going at Boots because like you said, and like we know, Boots is in the business of beating you right now. You know what I'm saying? I ain't in the business of helping you. I'm in the business of beating you right now. You know what I'm saying? But to make it worth your while, I'm coming at you with 1.5 right now.
Just for sparring.
Just for sparring. Let me get and check it, G. This is what I said. Let me get 6 sessions every Saturday for 6 weeks at the same time to mimic the actual fight. I don't need you no other days, like you said. He don't need that everyday work, right? But just give me every Saturday to mimic the actual fight at the actual time for 6 weeks. One Saturday every week for 6 weeks to mimic the fight. I'm giving you 1.5 for it.
I love that.
250,000 a session.
I love that.
Right? Am I wrong when I say that?
Hey, listen, like you said, it shouldn't be a limit when you got to get something like this done, because just imagine Earl going there and win the second fight. This won't just be a great fight or a great rematch. It'll be one of the best rivalries we have seen in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what somewhat of what boxing is missing, because nobody really have a guy they go through it with anymore.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And the magnitude that it was built up to be, that would be crazy if he brought that work in and then, you know what I mean, just went in there and made it happen. That'd be crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Because now, G, check this out. Again, not to count that man pockets, but you get 25 million for the first fight. At least 10 we know for the second fight. If you get beat up the same way and stopped in the second fight, that double digits is going away. You know what I'm saying? Your stock is plummeting if you don't retire. Yeah. But if you win the rematch, imagine what you're going to get for the trilogy, like you said, the rivalry. And imagine if he go in there and now he's accustomed to seeing that size, that speed, that you know what I'm saying? Because this is what I said, G. He already fought him once, legit fought Bud, right? Now, if you bring in Boots 6 straight weeks to close out your camp, you essentially fought Bud or a style like his for 8 times. You mimic the actual fight. Don't do nothing that day but spar Boots, just like you would do on the day of the fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
By the time you go in the ring, you essentially fought Bud 8 times, simulation style, like we were saying when you fly in a plane, they simulate everything. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, when you actually face with it, you like, all right, there should be no surprises that Bud doing there, the power, the speed. It shouldn't be a shock to you because you've seen it now. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you won't be a deer in headlights.
Yeah, and you know what you can have. It might be 2 of those sessions that you just don't get off. You know what I'm saying? But in your brain, when you leave, you like, all right, I know I could do this, I could do that. You know what I'm saying? And Boots is bigger than Bud. And I think he's faster hands and faster feet. You know what I'm saying? So I think you're getting a faster, bigger version.
Yeah.
But it's not ridiculously overly big. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What you think about that, G?
I think, like I said in the video before, he definitely need that to make a difference. The reason I'm saying this, it's like, in sports period or in the world period. So let's go back in the day. Let's talk about like Will Chamberlain. The reason I'm bringing that up is because in those days it didn't have YouTube.
Right.
They didn't have where you could go VHS real quick and watch the guy. You had to
Right.
hear about him. You
Right.
get what I'm saying? You had to hear about him. So you hearing stories. We in high school, and they like, yeah, they got this 7-foot motherfucker, man. This, and that. And you like, I ain't trying to hear that shit. I mean, I got to see him.
Right.
But then you see him and he pull up. It's like, oh shit.
Right.
So fast forward to back to boxing. Nowadays, present day, guys believe what they see instead of what they experience. What I mean by that is Errol Spence himself, he know he a big guy for 147. The guys that been in there with him, they know he pretty big for 147. So it got to the point he kind of was believing that shit to where it was like, all right, all I got to do is get ready.
Right.
I ain't really gotta be specific about how I get ready. I ain't really gotta get ready for a certain style. I just gotta get ready.
Right.
I just gotta go in there. Now, Bud, on the other hand, he like, I gotta be ready, but I gotta have all the weapons. I gotta have all the defense. I gotta have everything that I need there. The reason Earl need to make a move like that is because from watching him in that fight with Bud, you could tell the mistakes was happening too easy. You could tell nobody was making him pay for those mistakes. No matter what they talked about in camp, no matter what they went over, when it came for sparring or past fights, nobody paid attention that Errol Spence fall in when he go to the body. Nobody paid attention that when he punch, he pushes punches. Nobody paid attention to a lot of times when he rotating his hands are low, he dropping his hands, he not getting them right back. But said, you know what? When he come with that left hand, I'm going to let him throw that left hand. I'm going to catch it, and I'm going to counter with a short left uppercut from the southpaw stance. It was little things that he was doing to him that nobody took a chance to do because all they kept hearing was, oh, that guy big and strong. He big, and that's the biggest welterweight I ever seen. You know what I mean? So now you got a motherfucker that was willing to train for you and willing to really get ready for you. And now it's like, oh, man, I need to make a change here. I need to do this. No, really, you just need to up your work and understand that it's other people in the world just like you. Maybe not close to you, but it's guys around. So I feel like he need to do that, but I don't think he will. But I feel like he need to.
And that's what I was saying, G, right? Because remember after the fight, he said, I was so accustomed to getting away with things I usually get away with, and I couldn't get away with it tonight.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And it go back to what you just said. Like, he was so used to not having to pay, you know what I'm saying, for those mistakes he made for so long that he looked at and he believed the hype. Bud is smaller than me. You know what I'm saying? He kept saying he kept saying he too small. He too small. You know what I'm saying? Like he believed it. Like you said, he believed it. And that's why I'm like, you got to bring out all the stops in this one. You got to and another thing I wanted to ask you, right? The time frame, because today I learned that, you know, they got to do it by the end of the year, by December, January. That time frame, do you think that's enough time for him to make an adjustment without, aside from like what we saying, suggesting bringing Boots in? Do you think it's enough time for him to adjust any which way to be prepared for Bud?
Now they saying possibly December.
Yeah,
or
December, January the latest.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't think it's enough time. I don't think it's enough time because you're dealing with an animal who is willing to adjust and willing to go wherever you want to go. You just now, after a loss, saying I need to work on my shit. It's still gonna be a little rusty.
Right.
It ain't gonna be as clean as he imagined it. You know what I mean? Even if you work on it a million times in the gym, in a matter of months, that fight will be here. And it's like, bro, you ain't really sure of this.
Right.
You could go in there and try some shit, but you really not sure. And then once Bud see you not sure, it's like, oh, all right, I got him. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to get put in that situation. So me, myself, do I think December, January is enough time? It's enough time to get ready for a fight, but not a fight of this magnitude. Especially, let's be honest, Bud went on a tour doing interviews after the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Spence went on vacation.
Right.
You still up to your old shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Immediately you supposed to disappear. Fuck social media. Fuck what people gotta say. I gotta get right back in the gym. Of course, yeah, you need your time to heal up and all of that. But you gotta be studying from there on
Mm-hmm.
because you didn't just lose, you got beat up.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like in the streets, right? You get in a good fight with a guy so good that y'all shake hands afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
But if I beat you up, the whole hood gonna laugh at you.
Right.
Because
Right.
I just had my way. I just did what I want. So
Right.
in a fight like this, he gotta go to school, man. No
Mm-hmm.
disrespect, but he gotta
Right.
go to school.
And do you think going to 54 gonna help him?
I think that's gonna help a little bit because you're not zapping the body. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? You gotta break down. You still gotta break down, but it's not gonna be so tough on him because it's like when you dropping weight and every time you get to that mark of like 60, 50, it's always hard to get down into the next 10. You know what I mean? Or the
Mm-hmm.
weight class. So it's like I can imagine him being 150 and damn near like, man, I feel like I'm ready to pass out. So 54, I feel like going up 7 pounds, he'll feel a little bit better. You know what I mean? Hopefully he'll take care of his diet a little better. And honestly, I think he need to get away from his family for this one. You know what I mean? I'm talking about going to the jungle for this one, man. You're gonna have to. And 54 with the 10 ounces on, that's gonna help a little bit too. You know what I mean? Because the 10 ounces is a difference. It's not a major difference, but it is a difference. It's just, he just gotta really mean it this time. He gotta really want it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now let me ask you this, right, G? I think, and I say this too, going up to 54 is gonna help Bud as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because
That's why it's dangerous. That's why
right.
it's dangerous.
Right.
That's why it's a dangerous fight because you're still going in there with that same animal, but the same as you, like, yo, I need to go up, man. He like, yeah, I would love to go up too, but we had to make this happen for the
Right.
undisputed. You know what I mean? So he gonna feel great too.
Right.
You know what I mean? And the piggyback off of that, Danny Garcia, when he first went to 54, I went to his media day and I was talking to him. I said, how you feel? He said, I wish I would have been did this. So that let you know, like, you know what I mean? Like, damn, that make a difference.
Right.
Them 7 pounds make a difference.
And you remember when I think it was one of Canelo's fights. I think it was Canelo Caleb Plant, and Danny and Bud was talking, and somebody was recording him, and Bud was like, "Man, I've been wanting to go to 54."
Right.
And
right.
Danny was like, "I'm going to 54 my next fight." And he was like, "Man, I've been wanting to go to 54."
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, he was stronger in this fight. Imagine if you allow him to be even more energetic, even more. I don't got to cut 7 pounds either.
Right. Right.
His punch, like Errol's punch resistance wasn't there. Bud was taking his punches. So now I'm be able to absorb your punches even better.
Right. It's gonna be a tricky one, man, because he really don't have the time. Like, you gotta remember that fight just happened what, in July?
July 29th.
So we already in September right now.
Right.
And they talking about getting right back in there in December.
Right.
It is cutting it close when it comes to having the shit to work on.
Right.
You know, and
that go back to what I was saying, G, because with such a short period of time, and the A side, I'm gonna let you ask some your questions, but in such a short period of time, right?
Yeah.
Boots is the perfect person to bring in to mimic everything in that short window. Like you don't have to look for, G, you know how this works better than me, and I know how it works, right? You got to bring in this dude to mimic this guy to bring in to mimic that. You know what I'm saying? You're interchanging them. One 4 rounds with this dude, and 4 rounds with this dude, and 4 rounds with this dude. You ain't got to do that with Boots.
No.
Just and G, we know Boots stamina, he can do this all day.
Seen him do it.
Yeah, seen him do it. Like, he could do this all day. So it's not like you got to worry about durability with Boots. You know what I'm saying? you just gotta, in my opinion, there's no price to not entice them. Not that boots can be bought. You know what I'm saying? But if you need my service, you need me. Like boots I don't need you. You need me. You know what I'm saying? So to entice me, bro, there is no price limit. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm like, bro, what you think? 1.15 to come in here work me every Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Like, give me that look and just be you. You know what I'm saying? Be that dog. Because another thing, right, G? We ain't see, like, Bud didn't even switch orthodox. He ain't even give him that angle.
No.
Didn't even give him that look. So imagine if Errol prepared this whole fight for a southpaw and then Bud come out orthodox.
True. Absolutely true.
And in that short window, you don't have nobody that you ain't have enough time to work on all of that.
Right.
Man, that's why. But go ahead, Ace. I know you wanted to ask him some things.
Yeah, no, I mean, just hearing y'all cook was real cool.
Hey, man, true story. I could listen to G talk all day, bro. Real talk. Like there's not. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm always a person that's quick to listen and slow to speak. You know what I'm saying? And I know when I'm in a room, not to try to be the smartest person in the room. You know what I'm saying? And right. He's somebody that, you know what I'm saying, I look for information. You know what I'm saying? He co-signs things for me to be like, I was thinking this, but if G say it, then it's a confirmation. It's a confirmation for me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you know what I mean, G. I always appreciate your knowledge, man.
Appreciate that.
You already know. But go ahead, Ace. Ask him. Go ahead, shoot away, great brother.
So now you had said something now. That was real. It was similar to what I said right before you came on. You said that Spence could be working on something, right? And you don't know if it's going to work until fight night, you know? And if you don't look confident doing it on fight night, Bud will be able to pick that up and then pick you apart because his ability to make adjustments is uncanny, right? That's a fact. What you will get with Boots is real-time data. You know what I mean? If you're working on something that week, by that Saturday when you spar Boots that night, you will know if it works or if it don't work. And whatever does work, and you know, any feedback that you get, you will feel more confident in doing it on the actual fight. So you're paying for speed. You're paying for that data. You see what I'm saying? That you're getting right now. That's like if I got to send you a message, right? If I got to send you a message, but I got a horse that can bring it to you and it's going to take 3 weeks, or I got this cell phone bill that's going to cost me $40 to make this one call to you, but it's an important message. I'm going to pay that $40 because I got to get this message to you. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I just don't see why he wouldn't make that investment, you know, just a large enough investment not to disrespect Boots' time and what he brings to the table. Because like I stated with Blue, Boots is, to me, in this situation, one of two. One, you fighting in the ring, so he's out. So now Boots is one of one. That price goes even higher. You see what I'm saying? What Terrence and Boots bring to the table, it's almost hard to find. They're artists at what it is that they do. You know what I mean? In my opinion, they're really, really gifted, talented, uber talented people. And if you have that in the ring with you, whatever it is you're working on, you get that data right back. And then, like y'all both said, you know, Terrence ain't take it out of second gear. Boots can turn up on him and sparring. So he don't be like a deer in headlights if Terrence decide to turn up in the second fight. You see what I'm saying? You can go right back and revert to what it is that you was working on. And because it's a short time frame, you need this now. You need everything fast. You cannot afford to guess right now. You got no time for guesstimations. It's just not going to work. So I just wanted to, it wasn't really a question. It was what Blue had said right before I spoke. It was more of a confirmation, actually speaking to someone that's inside of the gym with your expertise, seeing what it is that you see. You know, whereas it's just me. I'm not in there. I'm not coaching. I'm not getting punched. But you know, I see certain things, and I can make my own. You know, I can make my own. You know, guesstimations as far as how things can go. And when you said that, you know, he could be working on somebody in fight night. You know, we don't know if it's going to work. I was like, yeah, he's right. It's all the more reason to do it. But I do have some questions for you from the chat, if you don't mind answering real quick.
That's cool.
So they said the first question is, do you think Charlo is ducking Boots?
Nah, because if you look at so all right, this shit go like you know how every year in the NBA they got a draft or whatever, right?
Right.
And you you know in college shit like that, you supposed to they want you to stay for 4 years. So if we be honest and we look, Charlo and them was out before we heard of Boots. It's just not my draft class.
Right.
I could give him a shot right now, but is it worth it to me? Because if I lose to him, then everybody gonna say my career was shitty, was make believe. But if I go in there and beat him, I beat up a freshman.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, you
You know
say
what
that
I'm
all the
saying?
time, Blue.
I
So
say that. I say that all the time, G. I said he just happened to be a generation behind him.
yeah, it's a matter of draft classes. Now there is once in a while where a guy get a shot at a guy before him, where Mayweather fought a guy like Andre Berto. But let's be honest, at that time, Andre Berto wasn't the hot prospect. He wasn't the star. Well, he was just a guy like, damn, okay, we respect Andre Berto. We know Andre Berto,
Right.
but his career had already been kind of ran through. You know what I'm saying? He ran his course. Mayweather, all right, I'll give him a shot. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Boots will have to stick around, and Charlo will have to stick around, I think, to see that fight. I don't think it's gonna happen no time soon.
Mm-hmm.
No,
So
I
I
mean
wouldn't. So I
that's
wouldn't
great.
call Charlo a duck. My bad. So I wouldn't call
No,
Charlo.
no,
A
you
duck.
good. That's a great way of putting it. Like like you said before, man. That's what Blue said. He's just that generation behind, just
Mm-hmm.
where it kind of just missed, all those great fights at one time. The second question was, how does that fight go with Boots and Crawford, being that they're so close in talent and the skill?
I'm gonna be real, man. Like with that fight, what make Crawford great is Crawford is a wild card. Crawford, Crawford, like you don't know what he gonna do. You don't know what he gonna come with. And I'm not saying that because of the last fight. I'm saying that because I've been watching this guy hurt people so many different ways. I've been watching him get hurt. I've been watching him work out of it and just overpower guys or outfight them or outsmart them too. I've been watching him do that. He that guy that you wonder, you go in the bar and you wonder why nobody bothering him. You know what I mean? He just chilling. You know what I mean? Boots is the sharp. He's like that. He just that sharp kid, man. He just on it. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? He on it. Anything you need him to do, anything you want him to work on, he'll do it, and he'll go home and obsess about it. You know what I'm saying? He'll make it his own thing. The thing is, somebody got to disrupt the other one's style in order to get a win in that fight. So for Crawford, he would have to make Boots feel very uncomfortable at times where it looked like he get ready to do his thing. But for Boots, what he would have to do to Crawford is more so like taming. You know what I mean? Just keep him cool. If he want to work at a slow pace, we're gonna work at a slow pace, but slower than he thought. You know what I'm saying? And the reason I
Mm,
just said that was because if you notice, a lot of times with Crawford and Spence, a lot of people say Crawford starts slow. He starts slow. It's not that he starts slow. He really just letting you run your course. He letting you break down.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people didn't understand that. He gonna let you do all the extra shit you want to do so you could keep exposing yourself. Boots is sharp enough to know, like, oh, I'm doing too much. Let me calm down. I say that because Karen, he tried to knock Karen head off. He checked himself. I gotta chill. No matter who in the arena, no matter what's going on, I gotta chill and just be me and work behind my jab. And then he go out there and he break Villa down. You know what I'm saying? So it show you the difference in animals. Earl Spence, when he was getting hurt, he was. This is why you gotta love Earl Spence though, because even when he was getting hurt, he was like, man, fuck that. I'm still fighting. When they told him, yo, we gonna cut it, no, he said, no, give me one more. Fuck that. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? He a dog. He a super dog. But
right.
every dog gonna have a day. You know what I mean? So in a Boots and Bud fight, man, that's really a 50-50 because you seeing two motherfuckers who could really fight and they really both gym rats, but one is more cleaner than the other. but the other one may be meaner than the other. We don't know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Man, the way he answered that question, no.
I tell you, I can listen to G talk all day, like all day,
he
bro.
killed that.
I can really listen to, you know what I'm saying? He just give you something to sit on. You know what I'm saying? Something to think about.
Right.
Like it's all facts. Like you know, like I was saying this before. Like man, Bud is predominantly. I've been saying this for a minute. He predominantly southpaw now. You know what I'm saying? So when I asked Boots about it, and Boots was like, "Yeah, man, he is southpaw." You know what I'm saying? He is southpaw that switches to orthodox now. You know what I'm saying? He not really a switch fighter no more. He got comfortable being a southpaw. So it let me know that, like you said, Boots go home and he obsessed about it. You know what I'm saying? He been watching Bud. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He see it. He see. I believe he see. I know he sees stuff that I don't see, but you know what I'm saying? It's like, man, listen. I say Boots is a, and G, you've been in the gym with him. I get a lot of people that be like, oh man, you just a Boots fanatic, so on and so forth. And and just the times I've been in the gym with y'all and I'm watching him. You've been in there forever in there.
Yeah.
I say he a phenom. You know what I'm saying? Like his skill set, like people don't see it. They don't, like in these fights, I'm like, man, that ain't even it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
But G, just give him a little bit of just your expertise, your eyes from what you see from Boots.
I mean, you getting. I'm all right. I'm gonna just break it down like this. I'm gonna do it like this, right? The man's father is a nut. And what I mean by he a nut, his father wake up every day and work out. Old man, he don't gotta do this shit no more. He don't gotta get up and run. He don't gotta get up and hit the bag or none of that, or go work, do some housework or some shit he don't want to do. He don't gotta do that. Old head get up every day and work out. So the reason I put that out there first is because he got it through his genetics. His genetics tell him to go, right? Then he got a big brother that's popular guy, flashy guy, like when he was fighting. You know what I mean? Then he got a big brother that's a quiet guy. But they both fought too. You know what I'm saying? This kid been around boxing since birth, right? But he didn't fight at like 9 years old, 10 years. He wasn't fighting. He just was around the gym. And he would train, but he just wasn't fighting like that. You know what I mean? But always around, always studying. Whenever somebody spar, that little dude was right there by the ring. Like he just sitting there watching. And then you get out, and then you could ask him, like, Boots, what you think? And he'll tell you what you did. You know what I mean? Or what you could have done. Or what you should have did. You know what I mean? That's the kind of kid we talking about, right? Now you talking about he become a teenager, he start fighting. He damn near make the Olympic team with under 50 fights. Think about it. A lot of people that be on Olympic teams, they be in the 200s. You know what I'm saying? These dudes be, unless it's a heavyweight, sometimes heavyweight squeak by. But a lot of these guys from different countries, they be in there, they be having 150 fights, 200 fights, shit like that. You know what I mean? Boots, he fell short, okay. But it put a flame in him because, damn, I always thought I could fight at a high level, but I know I can. Now, how his pro career went with all the fights, I'm going to say this. Because his style is so elusive, I think he needed all of those fights because the difference is when you go from the amateurs to the pro, you really learning how to turn the punch over. Like, you got to start cracking these dudes. Ain't no more of that scoring. We still scoring, but I'm really trying to hurt you because you could hurt me. You know what I mean? Now, the reason he needed all of those fights is because he could get used to turning his punch over. Just so happened, he knocked most of them out. All right. Everybody's career go the way it go. But what's special about him, the reason I'm going into all this, he don't stop. He don't stop. When he in the gym, he don't stop. If he stopping, he's done. You know what I mean? I don't want to go into no stories about who he beat up and all that. Blue Blood seen it, and Blue Blood seen them trade in and out. They tagging each other in. No, I done had 2. You go ahead and take 2. I done had 3. You go ahead and get 2 more. You know what I'm saying? I done seen him do it plenty of times.
I seen, I told him, I seen people, I seen Bo, hey, you up? Nah, I'm good.
Yeah. It's like, and I'm not saying this because he's from my city, but just take all the bias shit out of it. He just a special kid when it comes to boxing because he really loved it. He really loved hurting people. He really loved training. He really loved hitting the bag. He really loved going running. He really loved the challenge. You get what I'm saying? One time, Boots had me do like all these push-ups, and I'm like, bro, I'm chilling. I did like 10. I'm like, I'm chilling. They had this board where you do different push-ups. He got me to do like probably 70 push-ups. I'm like, bro, and my arms and shit locked up on me. You know what I mean? But he's so competitive, he was pushing me to push himself. You get what I'm trying to say?
Right.
You know what I mean? That's like a sick individual. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I'm getting well, Greg in here with me, so I'm gonna get Greg to do all these push-ups with me so I can keep pushing. And if Greg trying to knock him out, then I gotta knock him out.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
So that's for real, that's like a sick individual when it comes to, you know what I mean, loving something and being involved with it. So that's the kind of person we dealing with. Somebody who is, like I said, if you show him something, he going drive it into the hole. Like all right, I'm gonna take this home and I'm just gonna do it and do it and do it. Like the motherfucker crazy, man.
Yeah, I tell people, you know, when Bo got to tell him to stop. He don't want to stop.
Yeah.
So he gets out, and then he'll train people. Instead of stopping, he'll just get out the ring, and then he'll just start training people, doing pad work with people, doing, you know what I'm saying, like, and man, you know, I can't tell what I'll be seeing in the gym, but you know what I'm saying, I see the way they train, the way Greg and them train, like y'all not even hearing me, like I'll be tired watching them. Like,
but listen, Blue, Blue, this the key though, and I shouldn't give this away though.
Right.
I shouldn't give it away, but I'm gonna do it tonight because you got me in my bag, right? Tell me a time during the work you see somebody reach for a water bottle.
Never. I don't even see water bottles there.
You don't get no water till it's over, for real.
Till it's over.
That's crazy.
I don't even see water bottles.
So that's like learning how to, you know what I mean? You in the desert and you just, you know what I mean?
And you just going.
Right.
Yeah. From the moment I get to the gym, this is all true. From the moment I get to the gym, they working. And when we leaving, that means the gym is closing. And sometimes I'm leaving and G and them is still there. They still working. All true.
So when Boots standing up in the corner while his opponent sit down, that's not fake.
Bro,
no.
Like, he's not faking the funk.
No.
He's not doing that for mental gain. He's really not tired.
No, because the analogy or the not the analogy, but the, you know, if I am sitting down in the gym, why I'm gonna sit down and fight?
Right. He don't take no breaks, man. It's a sight to see, bro. I watched 3 people or 4 people in my entire time in watching boxing and being around boxing that train like that. I watched Floyd train like that. I watched Sean Porter train like that. I watched Boots train like that. And I watched Terrence Crawford train like that. And my entire time in boxing, and I watched, you know what I'm saying, some fighters, you know, not to throw out names. I watched them, but man, listen, that's a sight to see. To see that, to be a part of that, just to look at that, man. I'm telling you, one time Boots was training, because you know you can't record or nothing, right? So he training. And G, remember this when old boy was recording him on the low, and in the middle of sparring, Boots turned around like, "Yo, he recording."
Yeah.
Right. And he slips a punch and then stands up and like, "Yo, he recording." I'm like,
he saw that.
Yeah. Turned up.
I didn't see that. Like, yo, like, nobody else seen it, but him. Like, he just slipped a punch and he stood up. Like, yo, he recorded. Then went back to fighting. Like, bro, I'm telling you, man. It's a special. But G,
my
go
bad.
ahead. Go ahead, G.
But that's exactly why him and Bud would be a super fight, because they both like that. They both turned up like that.
All facts.
Right.
I mean,
all facts.
Right.
Yeah, they both turned up like that.
All facts. But G, man, I appreciate you coming through on short notice, man.
Appreciate you, no problem, man.
Hey, G, do me a favor, drop your the link to your channel in the chat.
G,
you got the link?
Yeah, I was just getting ready to say the shit. I don't know how to do that.
Hey, yeah, go subscribe to man. Yeah, go tell the people though.
Man, GHB TV. I appreciate y'all, my man. Blue Blood, A-Side, man. I appreciate y'all for having me, man.
No doubt, great brother. You already know. Whenever you want to come on, you got a home over here, bro. I appreciate you.
You said GHB TV, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All right.
And my man YSM, man. Every time y'all do a video, I'm like, I'm tuned in, bro. You know what I'm saying? That. Yeah, for sure, man.
That's my man.
Yeah, that's my guy right there. Every time y'all drop a video, I'm tuned in. That's what I'm saying. I was watching the video and the light bulb went off when y'all both said, like, how much do you want it? That just that resonated with me. And I'm like, right, like, what? There is no tomorrow.
No.
There is no tomorrow. Like, bro, see, he could beat Bud, and then there's a tomorrow for Bud for the third fight.
Yeah.
But the way he lost, and in the manner he lost,
yeah, and
how he looked, there is no tomorrow, bro. You got to pull out each and it might be unorthodox to bring in a guy like Boots in, but like I said, if I'm Boots, bro, I don't need you. You need me. You're gonna have to. Why should I do this? You know what I'm saying? What do I get out of it? Like I said, before you came on, G, I said, listen, you got to give me 1.5, no tax out. I need to see 1.5. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see 1.2 because they took 200, 300,000 for taxes. No, I need to see 1.5. You know what I'm saying? And I need something in writing to say, should you win, I get my opportunity.
This is where things get interesting.
Yeah, I need my opportunity. Because bro, I can just sit back and wait it out. You know what I'm saying?
Now that's just diabolical.
You said yeah, I'm pulling out all the stops. G, hey, listen. Oh, you want my services? No problem.
Right.
No problem. You know what I'm saying? It benefits Boots as far as experience and being there with Errol. You know what I'm saying? The experience in itself. Yeah. And to get paid, you know what I'm saying? And put something in writing. Yo, bro, you win this fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But,
I need my opportunity.
But even if they have a trilogy, right? Even if they have a trilogy, check this out. EJ's not going to want to go into that third fight without having the same exact setup he had in the second fight that made sure he won. Now Boots can name his price. It's not 1.5 no more. You know, if you need him for a trilogy, it's not 1.5. You know, what does that look like? And he can still, let's just say in a trilogy, he say, hey man, you know, it's whatever the number is, it's double or, you know, it's 5. Plus you got to fight me if you win. You know, that number can get stupid crazy with the trilogy because Boots gonna get paid.
Yeah,
y'all talking some record breaking shit.
Yo, that was set.
Yeah, because there is nobody like he could bring in multiple partners and multiple styles but you can't get that. That's the closest thing to Bud without fighting Bud.
And if you be real, a lot of people in situations like that, they would give too much respect,
right,
to Earl, Bud, Boots, anybody. Like, you know what I mean, if they in there, it's like a young boy he meeting Jordan for the first time. Like, he's gonna give him too much respect,
right?
You know what I mean? Right. So it got to be somebody who don't respect him,
right? And that's why I said the perfect person. The perfect person is Boots on top of it because I'm hungry to get you in the ring anyway,
right?
I get to put paws on you for 1.5 in sparring.
Yeah, interesting. Very interesting.
And like you said, G, we ain't gotta bring no. It don't gotta be no lights, camera. Just me and Bo, just you and Derek.
All day, because that's how I would do it.
Yeah, cause you know otherwise it's gonna be a movie.
Yeah,
You can't let Blue up in there, no sir. I can't be up in there. I ain't even gonna front, bro. I'll be in there oohing and on like I'm at a fight, man. You know what I'm saying? Popcorn. Nah, I can't come in there, man. But for sure, man, because it's like, and then you know what I'm saying, the trilogy. If I'm Boots, I'm not even helping you for the trilogy. Especially if you sign to let me know I get to fight you. Because now I could fight at 147 while you have the trilogy and the rematch. I'm picking up belts at 147. So by the time you finish with the trilogy, I'm at 154 and I'm on your head.
Yeah.
Give me what you owe now.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
I ain't mad at that.
Facts.
If I'm Boots, it's $5 million.
If you Errol in that position now,
it's $5 million.
You got your lick back, you got your dub back. You know what I'm saying? You probably like, all right, bro. I already know what it is. Now I done sparred you. I done fought him twice.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I know what to expect. You know what I'm saying? I know how to prepare. I ain't gonna pay you $5 million, but you know what I'm saying? Hey,
exactly.
And especially if I sign off to see you after this on top of it. Nah, we good.
That's dope.
You know what I'm saying? We good.
Dope.
But G, I appreciate you coming through, my brother.
Hey, before I get out of here, rest in peace, Mike Stafford.
Yeah, that's wild, right?
Yeah, free my man Bo Mac.
Yeah, but G, what you think about that situation, man?
Cold setup.
That's what I was saying.
You think so? Yo.
Hey, bro, you gotta be a fucking maniac to try to do some shit like that.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
But G, my thing is this, right? How did he get it over there?
That's why it was a setup, bro.
Right. Because I know Bo Mac ain't going out there and scavenging the streets. Yo, who got that? Like, bro, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. If it's that serious, just stay in the hotel.
Stay in the fucking hotel, bro.
Yo, and think about it, right, G? Chris Eubanks, his whole people's is cops.
Right.
So it don't even make sense. It don't make sense at all. Like,
no, it's a whole setup, bro.
Nah, I can't see. And then he gonna keep it fully loaded.
Yeah.
Don't even separate it. Like, come on, man. They acting like Bo ain't even from these streets at all. Like,
yeah, they try some of that. I think he gonna be all right, but that's just ugly. It's just ugly.
It's wild crazy, man. I hope he good money though, because if you look at it, you know, if they stick that to him, man, that means he gonna miss the rest of Crawford's career, not just his personal life, but he'll miss the rest of Crawford's career.
Yeah, that'd be crazy, bro.
That's wild. Like, that's a whole movie right there. Like, bro. Bye, G. I appreciate you, great brother.
All right, appreciate y'all, man. Give it y'all.
Hey, G, one more time, man. Just let the people know where they can follow you.
Hey, man, GHB TV on YouTube. I appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.
Happy Valley dropping the link in the chat. Appreciate you, Happy Valley Farm.
And somebody do me a favor. Go to G channel that he just said. Click the link and put it in the chat so I can post it up. So anybody could go.
Happy Valley Farm already was.
Oh, he put it in there.
He was on it. Yeah, he was on it. All
right, so it's in there. I'm gonna pin it up then. All right, G.
Thanks, y'all.
Bro. You already know.
All right, man.
All right, great brother.
All right, it's about that time. That was a good one. That dude, he talking. I'm listening. I'm like, yo,
bro. I tell you, I could listen. I go to the gym, bro, and I just be like him and Bozy be talking. Everybody, I'm a sponge, bro.
Right,
I'm a sponge. I'll just be sitting there soaking it up. I ask Bozy or G one question, and I just let them talk, man. You know what I'm saying? And just I'm a sponge. Just soak it all up. Soak up that knowledge. You could never. That's why I'm saying, man. I always tell people, be quick to listen and slow to speak.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know the sport of boxing, but look how he breaks it down. You know what I'm saying? Like,
you got so many different ways to break down boxing. It's like, you
never stop learning.
That's like you could be a good rapper, right? But it's like you saying you don't like to listen to nobody else. Like, there's somebody else that can probably spit just as hard as you. Like, wow, that's hard. He said the same thing I said. What I said. He said the same thing what I said, but the way he said it, he murdered it. You know what I mean? It's just that. So that's how I view it.
Yeah, man. I listen to G, and I like to listen to them for multitude of different reasons. For one, G is not just a trainer, but he fights. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He in and around. He knows this person. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so much knowledge, bro. I'm trying to get my Thanos on. You know what I'm saying? I
Yeah, you
need
trying to
your
collect
knowledge.
all the stones.
I need all that knowledge, bro. I need all of it. You know what I'm saying? I'll be
I got
listening
you.
to Bozy talk. I need all that knowledge. You know what I'm saying? That's my favorite part, man. I go to gyms, bro. True story. G could have told you this too. Sometimes I'll be on the way out and forget to even do interviews with them because I'm just sitting there chopping it up. All true. Like G could tell you, like we be headed to the cars, and I'll be like, "Yo, hold on, Bo, you got 5 minutes?" He about to get in the car.
Go to work. Yo,
All facts, bro. Boots about to get in the car. Like, oh, hold on, Boots, let me get 5 minutes, bro. Like, bro, I just feel like, you know what I'm saying? I want as much knowledge. It gives me more confirmation in what I'm saying and more confidence when I'm sitting here talking to y'all. You know what I'm
and it's
saying?
authentic too. It's like if someone is having a genuine conversation with you, you don't want to say, hold on, wait, hold that thought right there. You
Right.
know, it's just sometimes it's like an ebb and flow, right?
Right.
There's a certain time when to ask for something and there's a certain time is not meant to ask for something. You can look sleazy as well. So I think that's a fine line that you will have to that you will have to make sure that you don't cross, because you don't want people to just feel like you just come and just stick a camera in their face every time they want to talk to you, because you guys build relationship with those fighters eventually.
Yo, I was with Coach Red, I was with Bo, right? I was with all of them for 3 days, and I only had one interview.
Right, right.
The rest, just kicking it. You know what I'm saying? Because in order for me to sit here with y'all for 3 hours, that's going to school for me. I went to school. You know what I'm saying?
That's what you're saying.
I just went to school.
Bring it back, right?
Yeah, I could do interviews the week of the fight, or you know what I'm saying, or so on and so forth. You know what I mean? But that's just interviews. You know what I mean? That's just school for me. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like. It's school. Anthony Williams, brother, in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on us in the super chat. He said there won't be a trilogy, but if Spence wins, do you think the first fight still overshadowed the Spence win? But it's no, it won't overshadow the first fight. It did just be historic. Like G said, and A-Side said, right? It would just be classics.
Yeah.
It's just gonna be classics. It's just like what you say, A-Side, the movie about it would be ridiculous.
Yeah, man, it'll be crazy, man. You can possibly have 2 movies out of it. I mean, it's just, man, that'll be, you can't put it like this. You can't have one without the other. So you can't have Spence winning the second fight without having Terrence Crawford dominated the first fight. They're gonna go together.
They go together, exactly.
Right.
Like the Rocky movies. The reason Sylvester Stallone is in the Hall of Fame because those movies coincide with one another. Yeah, you know that pisses me off, A-Side. Every time I think about it, bro. That's why you start laughing, bro. Every time I think about it, bro, it's just like, bro, I can't even understand, bro. J Pitty City, brother, in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on us in the super chat. So I don't even think they can game plan for Bud. Bud has bags he didn't even have to go into. He basically just stayed Southie all night. That's what we're saying, right?
But
that's why you need boots.
But the thing is, whatever bag, I can almost guarantee you, whatever bag Terrence can go in, Bruce probably have something similar to whatever bag he has. And it'll be better for him to see that in sparring, what the potential for him going those bags look like, than him getting there fight night and then finding out the hard way.
Right. Like A-Side said, if Bud didn't leave second gear, but Boots in sparring, it's sparring. That's what we're here for. You know what I'm saying? Boots could take it up to a whole nother gear, fourth, fifth gear. Like A-Side said, now I'm not looking like a deer in headlights because I know I've seen this before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like in the NFL, to give another example, when you got a corner on your team like Deion Sanders and you're a wide receiver, well, I ain't gonna play another Deion Sanders. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, but by the time I played Darrelle Revis, I done been against Deion Sanders turning it up. I know what to expect. I've been here. I'm doing this every day with Deion. So once I get to Darrelle Revis, I'm good money. I'm not going.
Right.
You're not going to shock me under the lights, like Asa said. You ain't gonna get that deer in the headlights because I've been here before.
Right, and that's another reason why I don't see anyone outboxing Shakur, because Shakur is he's arguably sparring with the greatest boxer of this era, over and over and over again. I can only see people with, boxing ability as good as Shakur, but they're going to have to bring some sort of pressure. They're going to have to bring something else to the table in order to get him extremely uncomfortable. So,
exactly.
all that stuff plays a factor, man. All that stuff plays a factor, especially like Blue said, with the timing of this fight being so tight. You got to get it right.
You got to. J Pitty City, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on us in the super chat. Bud not having to lose 7 more, gonna have him look like Bruce Lee for the rematch. Agreed. He gonna have he not cutting weight either. You know what I'm saying? It's not like Errol gets 7 pounds and Bud still got to cut that 7. Like now he ain't cutting that either. So all of these signs is telling the world that I'm gonna be even better in the rematch.
That's a fact.
I'm gonna be even better. Happy Valley Farm, brother in the super chat, dropping that Cinco on us in the super chat. Other side, Spence bringing boots and realized during sparring that he has no real chance in rematch against Bud. Refund on the 500K. Yo, I said that though, A-side. Like it gets to a point where you like, all right, this style just don't work for me.
Yeah, no, but it's better to learn that, and to me, it's better to learn that in sparring, to have a conversation. I don't know, man, because he's a warrior at the end of the day.
Yeah, he ain't gonna not do it.
He's not gonna not do it, but
right.
I don't know. I don't know what you can. I mean, at this point, man, it just seems like Crawford style is bad for Spence, and we just trying to get the best. we pulling out all stops as fans now, right? Like
just for it to be because you know what I was thinking, right? Another thing, right? When I was listening to Yellow Beezy on Undisputed with Skip,
right,
and he was like, it had to be the weight. You know what I'm saying? He didn't say the weight was the reason, but the way he said it was like, man, it couldn't have just been that. It had to be the weight. He was like, man, at this age, the weight, it had to be a struggle. He was like, but at the end, the best part about it is he was like, basically he said, I don't know if he's going to win, but I know it's going to be more competitive at 154. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. It's going to be more competitive.
And I feel like he kept it real.
He kept it 100.
He kept it real with that.
Yeah.
And two things can be true. The staff can be all bad for him, and the weight could have been a problem for him. So right. Yellow Beezy probably wasn't capping when he said it had to be the weight. No, it was a factor. Was it the overall factor? I don't think so. But we can see in the second fight. But I don't know. I hope somehow this video gets out into the ears of.
They definitely hear it.
And it calls for something.
They for sure definitely hear it. Whether they react to it or not is something different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Right. But do they hear it? Oh, for sure, 1,000%. 1,000%. But A-side, my brother got to get up early. It's already 12:40, great brother. Let's go on and get out of here.
Yeah. I wanted to put in some extra work. I wasn't here last night.
No, it's all good.
Put some extra time in.
After what I saw, I would have took 2 days off.
Yo, bro, just walked on by.
You a good man, because I'd have saw that and been like, yeah, bro.
Yo. Crazy, man.
That,
All
that,
right,
that.
though, Blue.
All right, great brother. Appreciate you.
No, go ahead. Take us out. Hey, if you came late, I know that you probably was listening to brother Coach Greg speak, and you know he was an amazing guest tonight. The dude really just hit on all different type of perspectives that I didn't even think he can come up with. I didn't think about myself. He definitely confirmed some things that both me, Blue, and the chat was talking about, and then went in more depth. So I can understand if you didn't hit the like button, go ahead and press the X at the top right, drop the chat, press the like button, and even if you did, just check it just to make sure. It help us out. It don't cost you anything, but it help us get this channel out to boxing enthusiasts just like yourself. And I appreciate you guys. My name is Asa. I love rocking with you guys. I love everyone in the chat. It seems like we have another super chat, and then Blue can take us out.
Great brother T-Bone Boxing. T-Bone, where you been at? Dropping that.
Salute. Yeah, I ain't seen it in a while.
On this in the super chat. Salute, Blue Blood and A-Side. Ever tried Bond?
Salute.
9. New York Knights is good. Oh, yeah, man. Woo, yeah. Q-War, what up, family?
Salute.
Yes, sir, T-Bone. Yes, sir. Hey, T-Bone, I blame T-Bone.
Salute. Love y'all too.
I blame T-Bone for everything. Every time I go get a new bottle, every time I get a new bottle of cologne, I blame T-Bone. It's T-Bone's fault. But y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow us on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to Black Media Road. Make sure you like and share the videos. That's all we got for y'all. Peace. Oh, we got another
one more super chat real quick before we leave, Blue. Wanted to catch it.
Yeah. I'm here for boxing. My brother in the super chat dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. Salute, Blue. Salute to you, great brother. How you feeling? I ain't see you in a minute, great brother.
Salute,
ain't see you in a minute. MD Mills, what's up, brother? Salute. I'm here for boxing. My brother dropping that half a dub on us in the super chat. Appreciate you, great brother.
Hey,
salute.
Blue, I'm going to call you real quick for like 5 minutes.
All right, say less.
Yeah, when we get off. Okay.
All right, peace.
Peace.